Museum, a storage of the bones we need to reconstruct the image of our civilization, our history. We build and improve on the past. But what if nobody remembers it? Weda Cafe, a hub space harboring HOTA, is located in the Ndama area of Rundu town. Since its inception, Home of the Arts, HOTA, an organization designed to foster creativity and innovation, has hosted various trainings, including the Art, Tourism and Creative Economy training. A new plot is now being developed in the heart of Rundu. The founder, Mr. Katamba, guided me there. This is the future center of HOTA, a place where artists will learn, create, and market.
Art is everywhere. The things that we do, it's really, we're surrounded by art. Many of us may have some kind of talent, but we don't know about it unless an opportunity is given for you to unearth such talent. 2017, we decided then to register a non-profit entity called Home of the Arts.
First time I came to Rundu was in 1999, and I spent 2 years to work on my PhD research. And in that time I met Mr. Katamba, and since then we've become friends. In fact, more than friends. We address each other as brothers, and also we use a term of endearment from the Romano language, vache.
I'm an entrepreneur myself. All my life I've been doing business. You people know me here. It's just unfortunate that I happen to find myself now where I happen to find myself. But that thing is there. I'm coming from the civil engineering field. So it's about design. It is about creating things where it doesn't exist. So when you talk, I understand these things. So in our own different rights, we are all artists.
Mr. Katamba is one of the men who's very passionate about art, and even the way he starts speaking about it, he made me fall in love in art. I started picking up interest and also exploring.
So when this funding opportunity arose, I contacted Mr. Nanyemba Hafeni, and we had a chat, and he came up with this idea. His concept on thinking about ways in which we can utilize the great potential in this region for artistic creativity. I mean, everybody knows about the Kavango wood carvings. They also know about Kavango basketry. They also know about music and cultural performances in the region. But in what way can we utilize, was Fanny's question, that potential and turn it into a possibility for the artists themselves to earn a living, and in the second stance, expand the tourist and the creative economy in the region.
I would like to commend initiative like HOTA's project in Northern Namibia, which promote the growth of art, tourism, and the creative economy.
I remember at one of the meetings, Washe, I think it was, we were in a meeting and then someone asked, so what if someone is calling from Walfish Bay and they want to participate? I said, yes, for us, we do not want to, it's not about where you are, but it's, are you willing to come here and participate in the process here? Because you will then understand the context here. Go to the museum and understand, all this, because all these art pieces that will be developed, it will then have to reflect the Northern Namibia and so on.
My name is Mnango. So this one is our museum.
My name is Asar Mbambo. I'm a cultural enthusiast and I love drums.
To give context to those who were present at the launch, we presented a brief documentary about our creative culture and about the museum.
A drum is like a household of 3 people, a son or a daughter, a mother, and a father. You have the daughter that would cry, and she would usually start.
Our ancestors were masters of these creative endeavors. The video we just watched highlights their remarkable skills in creating costumes, musical instruments, and functional objects.
There's a process on how these drums are made. You don't just make a drum just because you want a drum. You have to be specific on your request.
So what I want to see is really at the lodge outlets. We want also to see our regional, local artistic things are displayed there and are also sold there. I am deeply honored to have been invited by HOTA to officiate at this momentous event taking place here in the heart of Ndama location of Rundu town. Today, we gathered to officially launch the project titled Arts, Tourism, and Creative Economy in Northern Region.
We started off with the process of recruiting Skylight. He was very fortunate to have joined us behind the filming and the social media part of things. The event manager, and then AfriSource, and then the participants. That took the first 3 months of the project to get off ground.
My name is Esau Pietris, as I've been introduced. So I'm a wood caver, and I also do cabinet and joinery as well. So I also do some carving of ornaments like animals.
On the launch date, we also met the participants, different personalities, some shy and others confident.
Hi everyone, I'm Justina Shipena. I'm from Ohangwena region, based there, and I'm a jewelry artist and a leather work manufacturer.
My name is Franz. I'm a visual artist here at Twera. Ruminika Kalenga. I'm a performing artist and a sound engineer as well.
Annette Namakasa. I am a tailor.
My name is Klaus Ndumba, and I'm a joiner and a woodworker. So I can also draw.
I'm an artist and wood carving.
I'm an electrician and I'm a creative artist. I can create things.
The participants came in from different backgrounds, as you said, and also from different regions. I mean, most of the people in the end ended up being local, but we also have a participant from Ohangwena region.
And of course, there was also a meet and greet. We needed to get the word out, and to do so successfully, we needed the media, and they all came.
They've been interviewing us, really, which is amazing. New Era was there. So we needed that to make sure that this information gets to the public.
Immediately after the launch, we took the participants down to a Kongoro, Kavango Museum. We needed to reintroduce them to the past, which is essential to this project. And Helvi, the curator of the museum, helped walk us through history.
This is the stuff that was carried in the Kavango Legislative Council. It was more or less like a Kavango Parliament. Yeah. Kutemba kwa muzanga ya peso ya nyamashi. Women used to wear plain skirts. So when you see a woman wearing a skirt with a lot of beads like this, it means either they were from the royal family or they are from a very wealthy family, because beads were very expensive to get. So these are the original headdresses that are made from plant roots. So this, the tortoise shells were also used for to keep either lotions or perfume. Yeah, my life is simple. I enjoy it with no sinker. My life is simple. Mashikasi over handek. Yeah, I'm living a simple life. Yeah, I said I'm living a simple life. And I love it, yeah. And I'm living a simple life. I said I'm living a simple life, and I love it, yeah. Kuyoya, change chambiri. Kuyoya, change chachiri. Kuyoye love chiri. Lika lyange geti tubavali. Ndemini na yalile ntumbi. Kushamba kwa filamu na mbambi. Wana wakufuma kuli njambi.
Well, the show had to come to an end for the work to begin. The new product development training.
My name is Aquila Ledbetter. I'm born and raised in Washington, D.C. I had a vision to develop an economic empowerment center in Africa. I became a Peace Corps volunteer in 2004, and they sent me to Namibia. And I fell in love with the youth. And I recognized how innovative they were in 2004.
We were not just here to make art. We were not teaching people how to paint or how to sculpt or how to make a video installation. This is not an art school. Yeah. The idea was to encourage them to think creatively through their artistic skills in order to produce objects, in particular musical instruments, the art, stage props and costumes, that could be marketable, scalable and sellable. And that's what we mean by creative economy. So an economy that comes from an act of creativity, which then allows the creator to then market their product, earn a living, expand their business, and eventually create wealth and create employment for other people.
You see, it's so disheartening, like when we were, people were chopping the logs, we exported to China, then our colleagues there in China, they manufacture chairs, furniture, then it's come back again to Africa, to Namibia, then we buy. But those are just human beings like ourselves. So they did a research, and we have the universities here, they can assist us with research. So you can maybe start with something there, then you improve. After how many years of trying, then you can finally come up with a brand.
Innovation is the creation of the new or the rearranging of the old in a new way. What does that mean? Anybody? What does that mean to you when you hear that? What come across your head? Innovation. This group is going to be about talking. We're going to be interacting. I'm going to be picking on you. I'm going to pick your brain. It's going to be like a boot camp. It's going to be different than a typical class setting. I will force you to talk because there's no right or wrong answer, right? It's innovation. Each and every one of you here have been chosen because of your existing talent. Why is this important, guys? Because we are the ones who are going to save the economy. It's the small businesses. It's you. You are the ones who are recording the history of our country in 2024. It's you. When your kids grow up, they're going to look at the things that you did, and learn from what you did and make it better. This is how it goes. Nothing stays the same. Today, you guys had a few things going on. We went to the museum, but I gave you a homework assignment, which was to observe and record 3 items that inspired you and why. What were the 3 things that you saw at the museum that spoke to you?
The guitar, the drum.
Drums. I want to find out what is your skill set, if there's some similarities, so that we can decide on whether we should group you or everybody has these individual things going on and that it's better to work individually. But we know that the strength is in teams.
As they answer to these questions, the facilitator used the information to group them.
This is the grouping that I see in terms of if they had to talk to each other, work together, this is where I would see the special sauce would go, of like-mindedness. You design, plan, implement what they have created, probably make it better, add value, put some stank on it, change it up a little bit. That's kind of how I'm seeing what's happening here.
The participants were asked to give an opinion on the idea of grouping them.
I think individually will be the best, but we could also share ideas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I think working individually is fine, but then we need networking.
In group, I can create different design.
Yeah.
Then I bring to him.
Yeah, team is better. And what about you, Madam Queen? Individual or team?
I think I'm going to link to what she said.
I think individual, and then networking, I think, will do.
But I like to have my space when I do that.
Yeah.
Basically, myself, I'm the lazy person. So definitely.
Some were for it, and others were against. But the majority of them acknowledged the need for collaboration. So the facilitator had to make the final decision.
It's a tough one. They can work independently, but I think that they need each other.
So sometimes I've asked a friend who I know has my same interest is going to look at my article and say, you forgot to put this, or this doesn't make sense, and look at it this other way, and so I rewrite it. Then it goes to peer review, which are people I don't know who are going to look at my article, and then they come back comments, and then I write and publish. So I think this partnership, you have to think.
Through categorization, we were able to tell designers from implementers. They were also jack of all trades.
When we talk about the new the 7 steps to the new product development. I just want to kind of highlight that. We're going to talk about ideation, idea generation, idea screening. Then we go into concept development. Mass production. What is mass production? I'm so jealous always with a tailor because a tailor makes amazing stuff, but when you go into her boutique, there's nothing but a measuring tape and material. You're like, where's your clothes? They already sold them. You know, you don't have, because that's the difference with things in Namibia and in other countries of Africa. You find very unique things, but it's only created one time. Mass production. What's the word?
Mass production.
She don't like that word. Say it. Say it. Say it.
Mass production.
Yes. Mass production, guys.
What if you start creating them more and it doesn't sell?
But you should at least have a habit of making 3.
But if you do 500 at first and nobody buys it, you wasted all the money. So it's just scale up. 3, then.
It's not a bad idea to do one.
Yeah.
But each product that you do, you should have a method or formula to be able to create one in a short period of time.
Yeah.
In case a client needs more.
Yeah.
So that you don't need to go back to square one and recalculate it.
I love that. This is where we're lacking, my wonderful people. And you know that every time you put that necklace out, it's gone. Why you ain't make 5?
On the second day, participants were tasked with creating sketches of their prototypes, which they would have to present and create on the 3rd day. On the 3rd day arrived. Many of them presented their ideas in form of drawings, but others did so in form of samples. And it was time to get to work. They had until 5 p.m. to finish their prototypes.
You have just proven my concept. You have just proven my concept. When I put this together, I said, present your idea. Day 3. You did it. Pat yourself on the back. Pat yourself on the back. I'm a little happy about it because you don't know where you live. I didn't know how far. Just logistics. Can they do it? Yeah. You proved that. So I'm really, really proud of you for that. Boom, boom, boom. Okay? Yes. All right, let's get started. Let's get to work, guys.
Pieces?
These pieces will be the stand for my kora, and this is where I'm gonna put my strings. Yeah, create spots for my strings for you to play.
strings?
But he has it. This is what he
Actually, I did not decide it yet, but I want to make 6 strings.
6 strings.
Mungu zangu so mazwa gangapi?
Kuruka na nike.
Yeah.
Mara mkwama unene waso.
Kwama unene waso.
Nene kuvura uyurugane wale mazwa kawali. Ekora. Nenda upana katamika ngurangura po 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Mara mkwama design kuvura mukwate ko siruo. Mukutura ko wale haragutura ko ikora amahuku. Kuvura fanike mtwe ko nzovu hapa ko nyime wale ko ninke. Kenye tubikora maharagutura totura poto.
Hey.
What are you doing?
Actually doing a shakara. Is it shakara?
Shakara.
Yeah.
Okay. So it needs leather.
The leather, I'm going to use it to wrap on top. But before I do that, I'll need this.
A shakara. Is it like a shaker?
Yes, a shaker. But they call it shakara.
Okay. Oh, you want to decorate it?
No, the beats are to make the sounds. Oh, really? Just a small one, yeah.
What are you doing over here, bro?
This is the Kaorongongo.
Kaorongongo.
Yeah. But I want to make my own, which I will name it Tunguse.
You want to redesign it?
Yes. And rename it.
Rename it?
Yes.
Okay. Are you adding something that is not there, or are you?
Yes, especially this one. I'm adding it for changing of sound.
As others were busy creating, some were chilling by the door and watching. Dr. Fumanti?
Me, I'm not making anything.
You're not making anything?
No, I'm not.
Not even a drum?
No, I'm not artistically inclined.
Is it?
No, I'm just looking and observing.
I think Franz over there can teach you how to make a car.
Franz can, I know he can teach, Franz can teach me how to make a lot of things. Yeah. So later on I'll take a special course.
Okay. You're also making a drum?
Yes, mine is a drum, a friction drum.
Friction drum.
Some have gone to College of the Arts. Some barely, made it to grade 10. But what was common is they understood art and they were so passionate about art. Whether it's a wood carver, these are things that they do, on a daily basis. But what we then needed to see happening is, what is the theoretical background, that drives product making? Because sometimes people just make products, because the chair, my grandfather had been making it and I learned the thing and then that's it. But when you understand, some of the fundamentals around that, so as you are growing your business, you then consider those things. Mm-hmm. And that's what I saw some of them really pick up from that. And the trainer, AfriSource, really, emphasized on those things. So that was really interesting to see. And that shows that, those fundamentals, we can teach it to, at all levels. Yeah. People understand as long as, you explain it in a simple term.
I see coordination here. You are good with furnishing things.
Yeah.
It's your thing, right?
Yes, mine.
Your shaker.
So this is the
this is the female, and then the male has to be a little bit, large for it to give me the male sound. So here.
The concept, you got to test it. Is it actually something that people need? Will it work? Then the next step is marketing. Marketing, what? What are you talking about, marketing? Marketing, telling people about what you're doing. What is the strategy? How will people know who you are? How? How will somebody know what you're doing? Then you need to think about who. Not everybody's your customer. There are certain people that want the things that you are making. Who is that person?
Here is where my wire will now try to match with some sound here, because it's also a metal.
This will give the melody.
Okay. Yes, it will give the melody, yes.
These guys are artists, and imagine what they will be producing if they are just put here and you give them the budget and say, you guys, you must just come here every day and create something.
Yeah.
The end of the year, we'll have a manufacturing company here.
Yeah.
So you're only going to need 3 wires.
Yeah, okay, the thing is, I don't have enough wires, so it's supposed to be 5. I needed 5. But since it's a prototype, so I was advised not to stretch too much. So I just need to demonstrate.
Then you launch. So there's a process. Now, most of you here have already sold something, isn't it? Raise your hand if you've sold one item. 1. Good. You did all of this work in your head. But guess what? You don't have it on paper.
What is the difference between this one and the existing guitar?
Okay, we have different type of guitars, and they have a number of strings. Yeah. Some they have, especially like Kora, it has 21 strings. So this one has 10 strings. So the different sound is this one is separated. Like this one it gives you like the high frequency, and this one it gives you the low frequency, which is like bass and then high notes. So yeah, it doesn't really give a different sound from the guitar and other instruments, strings, but it's just how it's designed, and how you hold it to play. You see a guitar, you hold it like this, and then, but this one you hold it like this, and then yeah. It can a big one. The big one that I'm gonna make, it will stand on its own, and then you sit behind it, and then you'll be playing like.
It's like you are hugging it.
Yeah, like you are hugging it.
By the end of the third day, most participants had completed with their prototypes.
Today is the last day for you to make your 3 prototypes.
The fourth day was the day of collaboration. To emphasize on this, the facilitator put in charge Jimmy to lead the day.
I'm putting now him in charge. Jimmy is in charge of facilitating and ensuring that the collaboration and the prototype of this day is going forward. Why? Because he has the skill set that is a little bit stronger than me when it comes to the technical things.
Stage prop and a traditional costume. So, what I want us to do.
Jimmy divided the participants into 3 groups. There was a group of designers, and there was a group of wood carvers, and each group had to come up with what they were going to make.
Can you pass me that like this and make it?
Household is
That's because it's everything about our work was done, like the rules are set by men, everything.
What is this you're doing, my sister? Let's forget about men.
We are doing this so we can weave a vest for flowers.
So we're going to stitch it together and form a vest.
So today I see you are not doing a drum.
No. Today is another program.
Okay, what is it?
We are building a sofa.
You are building a sofa.
Yes.
A stage
prop.
A stage prop. Same team, right?
Yeah, it's the same team. I'm also busy doing part of the sofa.
Okay, what part is this one?
This is the base.
And what is this one?
This one is the arm, the rest arm, the one sitting on the side of the sofa.
Oh, the armrest.
Yes, the armrest. Yes.
Madam, can you come?
What is this you are making, my brother?
Stage.
Yeah, I think that is big. I want to make it 3D with a little bit of wires and boxes.
Yeah. That's energy, yeah.
Now we are talking.
What is this?
Today we are making a flower pot.
Flower pot. Okay.
With a flower.
With the flower in.
With the flower in.
Okay.
Something that you can decorate, use the room, decorate your room.
Okay.
Theater play.
By this day, one of the participants had dropped out, leaving 9 participants.
When we talk of the theater stage props, we refer to the properties because the prop stands for the properties in terms of drama that we can use on stage when performing.
This is the base of a coach that we are making. We are only putting a support for it to be
This is supposed to be down, will be on top.
No, it will be on top.
Even down because we have supposed to cover in.
Yes.
Okay.
Leather coating.
Yeah. So this is the seat. It's the seat.
The seat.
Like they are having it here. So we are going to do some decoration. That's the seat. Our chauffeur is done. Yeah, we are almost there. What we need here is
Now
only
behind,
upholstering it.
behind, you have to put some support, otherwise.
No, we will be having support here. So we will put the...
Which support?
No, we will be putting glues here.
Okay.
Yes.
And this one have to be
This
double.
is just a tool.
Double. So I can do a bit.
What is this?
Ah,
We need,
no, it's no need.
just cut it shorter.
No need. We'll only need to shortenize it.
This is what we imagine, that, when you put a group of young people together and group of creatives, that synergy will start happening. And they will start working, with one another and collaboratively. And I think those are the spirit that we really want you to continue.
All the groups divided tasks among themselves, each individual picking one component of the prototype to focus on, based on their skill sets.
Are you going to use one color on this mask?
No, I want that darker brown color, so I'm trying
one
to...
with the flame?
Yeah.
Oh, so you want to combine colors to see if you can...
Yeah, so I'm testing it out on this one, because I'm not going to use it.
Want to be darker?
Yeah.
This is charcoal. That is charcoal.
That's wooden. Yeah. Wooden, it sounds like this glue is made out of wood.
I add my own. Your own English.
Yes.
So
Use another bucket.
It's
not a bucket.
You are stamper in English.
It's a how do you call it? Throne or
A crown.
A crown, yeah, crown.
A throne. Well, sounds impressive for somebody who just laughed at a colleague's English.
Excuse me?
What is this dish called today?
Oh, noodles and meatballs. The whole thing is my touch. I made it the Caribbean way instead of the Asian way.
Throughout the week, Dante was doing a great job in the kitchen, rejuvenating our strength.
The seat is now looking different.
It will look different because this is the inside part.
Okay.
So the front part is this one. It's clear.
Smooth and clean.
And I'm making a dress.
You are making a dress.
Yes.
It's a
Traditional.
You think this is the only
Traditional dress.
This one is...
Whoa.
Yeah, they are almost there. They are almost there.
I'm about to finish. You are?
Yeah,
about to finish. About to finish. Boom. It's art. So, what stage are you?
I don't know. I'm starting over because I don't like the original idea that
You started over?
I just flipped it because I don't like what I'm drawing on the other side. It looks ugly.
It was looking nice. It doesn't have to look beautiful.
this is what I have. I don't know where this is going.
Okay.
So I'm trying to start over on the other side and see how it looks. If I don't like it, I think I can remain with this one. I don't know where this one is going.
The beauty of the art is not in its beauty. Well, she was about to give up. Somebody had to say something. What's happening here?
I'm trying to make a chair. What do you call it? Like
a bench.
Yeah, that's something like a bench. Because if I don't do anything, I'll just be sleeping.
Oh. Looks nice. Congratulations.
Yeah,
you have created something new in this world. We'll be like, yeah. On day 5, all the participants had completed with their prototypes. And it was time to present. Participants presented their first 2 solo prototypes, a music instrument and a costume.
Yes, good afternoon, everyone.
We began with Esau Petrus presenting his music instrument called Chithandi in a Nanyemba language.
My musical instrument is Chisandi.
He also presented his costume, traditionally known as Mulomba. Up next is Justina Shipena, presenting her music instrument, a shaker, shakara in Oshivamba language. Justina intends to make a final shakara from calabash, a product which plays a significant role in Oshivambo cultural event known as Ohungi. She also presented her costume, a leather attire called Onguo for ladies and Oluteta for men. Onguo is worn with neck pieces of omba or seashells, while Oluteta is worn with neck pieces and bracelets of ostrich beads.
Leather, original leather, skins, and I'm gonna have some quality beads that I'll have to buy, which is not artificial.
Up next is Ms. Linonoka.
I'm actually a lecturer from Rundu campus, teaching arts education. So you know, arts education, it involves all the 4 components of art: visual art, music, and drama. Unfortunately, I did not do music, but I appreciate much these workshops like this because I'm learning a lot.
She presented her music instrument, a friction drum, or ngomankwita in Kavango languages. Ngomankwita is used in churches, on wedding ceremonies, and many other cultural events. She also presented a costume, a traditional attire worn on cultural events.
To scatter like this when you are dancing.
Using the technique of scamper, which she learned in the workshop, she intends to modify it in order to reflect the Kavango people's way of life, with earrings designed to look like a fishing basket or skuku in Rukwangali, and another one with love shape to reflect the loving nature of Kavango people, and a bangle reflecting the unified, diverse cultures in Kavango.
Because we are different cultures in Kavango, we have 5 cultures, but we are all one.
My name is Haugongo, France.
Franz wants to revive one of the traditional music instruments which he saw in the museum.
One of the invention that has been forgotten and it's been there in the museum. Ladies and gentlemen.
It's called Kaworongongo in Rukwangari and Kamburumbubwa in Oshuambo. He plans to redesign it and improve the sound in order to give it an appealing look so artists can use it in music or theater. He also has a new name for it.
Dubuse. Next. Hello.
Franz also presented sandals. He says his sandals are designed to reconnect people back to earth.
When last did you walk barefoot like?
And he will achieve this by using only leather materials.
Good morning, everyone.
Up next is Klaus Ndumba. Klaus has love for guitar, but he says there's no one who makes them in Kavango or Namibia at large, and he wants to change that. He has also incorporated a drum to his guitar, just to give it a new look.
The other thing is, so if you see a woman in town wearing this one, don't be bothered because the Herero woman is married.
Up next is Mbwanga Valentino. Mbwanga has redesigned a switch using wood carved with animal faces. But that was just his introduction.
Actually, I'm going to present this one, Chisakaya. Chisakaya, normally, it used in the church. That's why I put black to look like a Bible. Because it's used...
One of his prototypes was a traditional shaker known as Chisakaya in Nanyemba language.
It's how it sounds.
Chisakaya is made out of reeds, and for shakers, beets, mahangu, or maize seeds are used.
This one.
Mbwanga also presented a necklace, which is worn to signify a social status or just as an ornament. Up next is Ruminika Kalenga, or musically known as Kachazi, presenting a music instrument he has named Volo, which means marriage in Nyemba. Volo is inspired by a kora instrument. He has redesigned it. On his right is a female drum with strings which deliver high-frequency notes, and on his left, a male drum with strings which deliver low-frequency notes.
And this is...
Kachazi also presented his costume, a crown, for the king.
For the king.
Up next is Annette Namakasa.
I am a local artist from Rundu, and the world is my canvas. I can literally turn anything into art.
Dressed in Kavango traditional attire is a mythical creature a legend said to have encountered. A creature with long legs and long arms which used to hinder those who always came home late. It was said to be so tall that its head would be hidden in the clouds, and whenever they tried to go around it, it would stretch its long arms and block them.
Too much practicality going into it. So a flute on the other hand, a drum, and...
Annette also presented her 3-in-1 music instrument, a flute, strings, and a drum. She used her 2 prototypes to also shed some light on another mythical creature known to Kavango people as Kambaimbai. Kambaimbai was quite a spectacle, yet terrifying. It was known for its rapid speed and flickering fire at night. It would appear in different places within few seconds. We called it witchcraft, but Annette has a different story.
When it's being told, we are told that it's witchcraft being practiced and all that. But I actually did some research, and I was told it's actually a practice that is done, like it's a ritual that is done to celebrate womanhood when a young girl gets her first menstruation. So the light is like, it's like playing with fire. So in the dark you just see fire all over, but actually there's a human standing behind and they're playing with it. So this is, I want this and my costume, my prop to tie in together and just tell that story. Thank you very much.
So my name is Charles.
Up next is Charles Kazadi, presenting a drum, a messenger. Mr. Kazadi gave his wealth of knowledge about the drum.
In drums, according to my understanding,
highlighting its use in different ceremonies, during circumcisions, mukanda in the Nanyemba language, on weddings, and many other cultural festivities.
and sometimes somebody get lost in the bush, they can use also drums so that they can recognize.
A drum was also used as an instrument of finding someone who has lost their way home. He also presented a bangle, which is both an ornament and a charm.
In this bangle, there is also meaning of a protections. A snake won't bite you. The snake will obey because there is a power in that bangle. Yeah. The hunters, they use a juju. Yeah.
They use it in the bangle?
Yes.
Yeah.
Once you by mistake you can step a snake, the snake just be quiet like if somebody sleeping in the bed.
After the participants finished presenting their individual prototypes, the judges gave their review.
Mema Johannes, friction drum, all in. Tell more stories about that stick with the hole in the middle. What do you call it again? Omukwita.
Goma.
You gotta bring that out. You got to bring that out. I love the whole thing with the fish basket earrings. That's telling Kabanga. So I love that. I love, the dress, the sweat, everything is spot on. I just want you to build it out and tell that story. Justina, Shakara, Calabash, love every bit of that story. Olupala, you gotta tell some stories more with Olupala. Omba seashells, love all of that, the leather. I love where you're going with the beads made out of wood and beads made out of clay. I think that's spot on. And original. Yeah, traditional bangles encourage more traditional meanings, products. I love that. I love the snake. I love the story behind it. Again, just like you put the snake that has the meaning, put some meanings the same way in the drum. Boom, boom, boom. You've already described about the materials, how you're going to go with it. I'm going to reach out to Sora, see if she can talk to you, because I think you're really going really far with this. My only concern is just making sure that you put some type of tool here for a stand so that it can stand up properly. Really, really cool stuff. I like that you included the beads. Consider something homemade with the beads.
After the review, participants then presented their collaborative prototypes, a stage prop.
But actually what we just did is combining the three ideas that we had because we didn't want anyone to feel like it didn't belong to them.
Group 1 presented a table. Annette was responsible for the mask with Kambaimbai's flickering light on the forehead. Justina was responsible for the flower vase, and Mwanga for the triangular table.
This one is outside, and this one also there in the middle. Also me outside. Then we start our conversations. Yeah.
In Group 2, Mr. Charles, Esau, and Klaus presented a couch. And in Group 3, Miss Linonoka, Kalenga, and Franz presented a flower pot with a flower.
We use cardboards. Yeah? Do you like it?
I was really trying to get you flour, but there was no flowers in Rundo, so yeah. So, but it's the intention that really counts. So I really want to appreciate what you and your team have done this week, working with the participants. I think we never imagined that, it would turn out like this. We were hoping.
I'm just going to say that when I saw the prototype and then the stories behind the prototype, I was really not just impressed, but I was really moved.
What the participant managed to produce is testimony to the work that you and your team have really put in. So I really, really want to appreciate, AfriSource for that.
You kind of got the spirit of what this event was about. When I spoke to Hafeni the first time about doing something like this, he was really keen that the people who took part in the event would be thinking about things that are traditional, they're part of their cultural background, and how they can develop these and modernize them.
Great. To the participants, I think, again, you came into this project on your own, free will. We didn't force you. And I think you have showed your commitment, really, this week. You have put your 120% in.
I heard about the stories of, from Oshibambo speakers, Olupala, which here is the Shinyenga. People sit around the fire, they talk stories and so on. And then we heard about the mythical creatures of the Kavango cultural background coming in.
When I look at my young brother, I was born in Kaisosi as well. And so when he took over the father's business, as a woodcarver, he's one of the founder of Mbangura. So I always told him, you need to think completely outside the box. You cannot make the same thing that my dad was making, your father was making. And every time when I bump into him, he will be like, oh, look at this. I'm starting now to mix, steel and wood and so on. And it really looked nice. And I'm just giving that as an example. And that's what you all need to do. You work with beads, you work with cardboard, you work with so many material. How do you then really shift gears and use this project, to really shift gears and so on?
We heard about the Mkunda, the circumcision. We heard about the Ngomakwitas and the Sipuku, the basket, the fishing basket. So everything, and I'm really interested because you have went to the museum, you looked at some objects there, and you're bringing them to life. Some of those objects have been sitting there since 1973 in those glass cases.
So, but we really want to thank you all for your dedication this week.
That's all I can say. Congratulations.
So on that note, Mattia, we really appreciate that you've been here, Rikiti.
After the presentations, participants received certificates and hands were shaken, signaling the parting of ways, but not for good, because for the next 3 months, participants will spend time developing their final prototypes, which they would present on the 8th of May in the final pitch.
From brush to chisel, pen to string, art's power, eternal and ever spring. In every stroke, note, word, and line, the human spirit forever shines. By Kamal G. et al. 2016.
March 8th. I'm just going into that. That particular month there, you should have collected all of your materials and you should be making your actual prototype.
I think it's important to mention that February 2024 is one of the saddest moments in our nation. It was also the month of ATCE training. In March, Zoom meetings had begun, and it was time to visit our participants in order to watch them as they begin to create their final prototypes. I and the coordinator, Mr. Titus Manuel, began to reach out to the participants, but due to other commitments, Mr. Titus was no longer with us. While we waited for Ms. Noloti to join us, I visited them.
Yes, welcome to Bangura Wood Caving. This is a place called Bangura Wood Caving. So here in Bangura, we are making different products from wood. So
my first stop was at Bangura, where Mr. Esau Petrus worked.
I'm actually making my traditional instrument. It's called Chisandi.
I was there when he began with his prototype.
Yeah, so this instrument at the end of the day, it's going to look more or less like this one. So this is called freehand drawing, because I'm now not using an instrument. Remember this one, when I was making it, I could not put the hole here. But this one, I just came, it's like to scamper it again. So I put it this hole. On this hole, I'm going to put a small container here, like that, because I went and do the research from the old people. Then they also told me, so I want to make that one, but under it's been closed. So, but when you play, the sound also goes in. It's actually also add on the sound of the play. It's also changed, yes. So I'm going to make mulomba. So that's my costume product that I'm going to make. So that's what. And apart from that one, then we are also having in a group work the stage prop. So we need to make a chauffeur. So the three of us. So and that's it. Yeah, stage prop. Okay. Yeah, but then I also came in because I also checked the text that now, like Mr. Hafeni also was dropping in. It's maybe it's like I'll not actually stop at whatever I was being told, or it's like what I was only training. Yeah, no, I'm also still going to do some more. So I'm also going to do, so what my colleague is also doing is doing a guitar. I'm also going to do other guitar. So in other form, maybe his is going to be bass, but mine is going to be tenor as well. So we just want to practice.
Mr. Esau is a talented woodworker. He makes chairs, tables, school furniture, office furniture, bar counters, ceilings, and more. He said he can act on customers' demands.
You can actually carry this table. It's flexy, it's easy to be carried.
He showed me some of his recent work which were requested by a customer. A set of camping tools.
So you can actually put them even in your sedan, 10 of them or 15 of them.
beads because that is my strength. I usually work with beads and fabrics, so I thought let me use something that I usually work with.
I also visited Miss Annette Namakasa, and I found her working on a mask.
Okay, so with the music instrument, I'm done. So I have the drum, like I said, I wanted to have a drum, guitar, or just strings in general, with a flute. Still trying to figure out how to play it so I produce beautiful music.
But is it producing sound?
So yeah, and then
Wow.
yeah, then we have the drum. On this side, it's more
Bass.
yeah, and then it's on the other side. So.
It was impressive to hear, but she assured me that that sound did not come without breaking a few calabashes.
The strings were too short and they were not producing the sound that I wanted to put them. It's tiny here, and then it's like a little bit bigger.
So it has to be tiny.
Yeah, if it's like this small, it's not too airy, like the wind is not too much, so the sound comes out okay. But this one, it was okay, the sound was coming out, but then the wind was a little bit too much. So now, because the thing was here, the strings were here, the drum sound was also limited, because they still are coming out here. So.
Okay.
And this is a PVC pipe, but as you can see, I tried to make it look a little bit woody. I don't know if it's giving off that vibe.
Oh, this is a PVC pipe.
Yeah.
I couldn't have noticed.
So that is with the music instrument. So today I wanted to work on my costume. You did advise me to maybe think of prints that our people might use. So I thought of coming up with something. It's not really working the way I wanted it to, but I think because I'm running out of time, I'm going to stick with this. So what I tried to do is to make a print, right?
Yeah.
With some of the things that we do in our region. So there's pounding, there's plowing there, although it doesn't look.
Looks like.
Yeah. So there's that. That was supposed to be someone plowing.
Okay, yeah, I get it.
And then there's just somebody that is carrying a basket.
Yeah, that one is visible too.
Yeah, and then I don't know what I tried to do here, but there's 3 people that are doing something. It's supposed to be something in the field.
Oh.
And then this is the traditional hut with fire. It was okay in drawing, but then when I started putting glue, it just started to look weird.
Oh.
Yeah, and then I also forgot what I wanted to do here. But then here is supposed to be the river, somebody in a boat, and somebody fishing. Then this is the fishing basket, I think. Is it what it's called?
Okay.
Yeah. And then this is supposed to be just Mahangu plants, but I don't know if it still looks like it. So.
Mahangu plant.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's clear.
So yeah, this is the print that I used, and then I tried to use this fabric and just print it on. And this is what I have. This is gonna be part of a skirt that I'm making, a dress for the ladies' costume and stuff. And this is how it looks.
Okay.
Yeah. So far that is what I wanna work on today, the dress. So I think yeah.
You have this, you have the mask, and then you have
the traditional
costume.
Yeah.
Annette is a full-time fashion designer. This project added to her resume. A woodworker, having to work with new equipment and getting a new bruise on a thumb.
But with the costume, I think it was just more of, I was procrastinating a lot because I didn't know exactly how to modernize our costume.
How to modernize it.
Yeah, until you mentioned, and then I thought, yeah, that could work. But originally I was going to
Mm.
use beads still and maybe take a...
Mm.
Because I was looking into the 1980s fashion
Yes.
and wanted to take some inspiration from there and just
Mm.
come up with something.
Don't kill it.
Yeah.
Just, we add on top. That's what we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the dress is still gonna have that, but I'm still looking forward to like printing more of this so I put it together and have a dress that is inspired by the 1980s with a different print on it. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Can you blow the flute again? Wow. I remember the ancient days. On the same day, I proceeded to Mr. Charles Kazadi. Sadly, I found him missing his equipment. He told me his workshop was broken into. However, he had managed to finish a chair using his colleague's equipment. You are making a table, a chair, and a drum.
Yes.
How far is the drum?
The drum I bought already a trunk of trees which is inside.
So the problem you say it's because of the your equipment which are stolen.
Yes. I really try my best, but I'm trying slow but slow.
You are trying.
Yes, to recover because to cover my loss of my machines. Yes.
Yeah, no, it's good to know that regardless of your stolen properties, you still managed to create this one.
Yes.
That's what business is all about. You don't sit down when things go wrong.
Yes.
You always have to come up with plan Bs, plan Cs.
Yes.
At this place, if people are looking for you, what do they say?
They say that no, we want to see a carpenter.
Okay, but
Woodwork.
yeah, but the other guys also on the other side,
Yeah,
they are also carpenters.
Yes.
But you specifically, who are you known as here?
Because I didn't really step what I didn't really what I can say.
You did not do branding for yourself yet.
Yes, I'm still in process in that.
We engaged on a couple of things, and branding being one of them. It's just my observation that marketing is a serious challenge, especially in the northern parts of our country. From then, I made a few calls to other participants. I couldn't get hold of Mr. Mbwanga Valentino, but days later, he sent an update of what he was working on. And so did Justina.
Still working on my traditional costume. So I come back to my inspiration here for my traditional costume for the Nanyemba people. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to do beads made of ostrich shells, which comes around the west. So I come back to my inspiration because this costume has so many stuffs that needs to be done, and since now I want to work on the ostrich eggshells beads, I'm gonna need my beads and my thread, and we are gonna take this and just count into 6, 2, 4. Okay, then we are gonna take it and braid it up here. I did my measurement, so this is how we're going to do it. It's done completely. This is my model, and this is where I need to do my beads. Cut it up.
ATCE project exposed our participants to more opportunities. Justina is one of the participants who do not live in Rundo. She lives in Windhoek and was able to attend ICAM's festival.
All the way through Independence Avenue, ladies and gentlemen, the parade is here. One of the finest.
And it gave them courage to take part in other initiatives.
It's all about collecting recycling materials and turn them into something like this. There is always something to do. I find it very easy for me to make something out of cardboard, to turn it into something beautiful that I can sell.
We do uniforms for nurses, for school children. We want to venture into making uniforms for soldiers.
We specialize on switch, not this one, but on this one, for decoration, to attract tourism.
Are you a waste hero with the creativity to turn trash into treasure?
Yes, I can. Who was that? Hello? Warakata. Warakata. Warakata.
Mother Earth is dying. In our quest to revive her, we give her carbon dioxide, smoke that her lungs can't handle. We feed her plastic for lunch, her stomach can't digest. We feed her blades and bottles for dinner that even her corrosive saliva can't consume. Well, here at the Home of the Arts, HOTA, under the initiative called Art, Tourism and Creative Economy, cardboard boxes are being transformed into many astonishing things, which is a delicate process of creativity.
Some took part in competitions, and Franz Haukongo was one of them. Then I paid him a visit at the workshop.
This one can take me 2 to 3 hours. Yeah, I have to do the drawing first, and if I see all the drawing is fine and what type of shoes I want to design, then if I got the design, is when I cut it and put it together. When you cut it off, then you use the measurement because this one is for the left foot, this one is for the right foot. So you use this one like this. You draw the same line. This is size 9 because I use the measurement of my feet. I think here is 26 centimeter. So now here I use 9 centimeter in the medium, like 39 centimeter. So when you cut this one, you have to see now. The box is having also layers, lines.
Yeah.
So where is the line facing? Are they facing here or are they facing down? So you have to cut where the line is facing that side for you to bend it properly when you cut it. For a prototype, I use a box, but I want to use like a skin, like a kettle skin, which was more valuable that time.
Mostly used, yeah.
Yeah, because now we forgot even the culture of how to make that skin so that it must be well.
So that it can be soft.
Yeah, it can be soft for you to do. Only few people know how to do those. The neck part here, that skin, is very thick and strong. That's also mostly that used for the solar. Just a duplicate to hit with a stick, just alone. But this other one, this one you can use it also as a shaker. So you hit. And you also
you play with a stick, with a finger.
Yes. This one is having a 4-string, but they are not strong. But it's also a shaker. Because it's just an experiment. When I did the first one and I checked the first one, I did not make it a shaker. I just make it straight. And the second one, I make it a shaker with 1 string. So this one, I make it a shaker with 4 string. It's just to see like how far can I go with it in this type of dubuse. This one I make it more interesting because I add some can on the side. That's why it's making a better sound than that one. I put some beats in there. This way.
I reached out to Kalenga Marcus, and he told me he was still looking for raw materials. So I visited Mr. Klaus Ndumba.
So this is for what now?
I'm busy making a hole where my hardboard will go. This hardboard will go around this. It will follow the line just like that. Okay, so that I can able to okay. Now I have to make it a bit visible. So that you can see where I have to follow.
You repeat the same line.
Yeah, no, the other one I just put it on top. I'm supposed to put it inside. Because this will be like this. These are the hardboards. These hardboards, I'll make a small hole here so that this hardboard can go in. I'll just cut it here, a bit here, almost something that height of a guitar. Then this one, I'll just prepare it very nicely, and then I'll just put this one under here, and then this will form something like that.
So what is the standard thickness of a guitar?
You can get, this is 15 millimeters, but now 12 millimeter also can work. 12 millimeter of the thickness of the plywood or something, of the wood. Like this thickness, that's the standard. It's fine. It will not be that heavy. Yeah. The challenge is that I'm not that much at the workshop because I'm running up and down
do other things that I have to do. Okay, that is the number one challenge, because I'm not like focusing to what I'm doing right now, especially to the prototype that I need to develop it. So it's like I have few time, I don't have a lot of time to work on the thing. And the other thing is the financial status to get the things, to get the materials. Okay, and the materials are a bit expensive. See, like a wire, I just showed you where the wire was. Okay, the price of the wire and the price of the tuning, the tunings. Just don't know where I put that wire thing.
The adjustments or what?
Yeah, those things that you can adjust in some of the shops.
You
No.
are buying them or you are creating those things?
I thought to buy them, but now I don't have any choice. Maybe I'll try to create them.
So they are sold somewhere in shops?
Yeah, but around here in Rundu, in Build It and what's this shop? Hardware shops, I could not see.
We have an update from almost all the participants, and we have been trying to get an update from Ms. Nonoka, but her schedule seems tight. She's UNAM's arts lecturer. One of the challenges is that the first semester is coming to an end, and these are some of the busiest time for universities. Meanwhile, we welcome to the new events manager, Ms. Noloti Innocentius.